We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from bright green bars to white with red borders. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bear indicator since 9:45 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 300% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY doing a full transition on 42 vision. We're going to break down our bull and bear indicators and the inflow versus outflow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 10:05 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, bull strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within minutes, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from red bars to bright green, and today going from the rip area, as I call it on 42 vision, to the dip area of white with red borders within today's volatility. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bear indicator here at around 413.09 on the 30-minute time frame, and got a bull indicator in the pre-market, pulled upwards and rejected at a key resistance that we talked about yesterday. And we were also watching if these inflows could go ahead and cross back over. Now, they had switched over and slightly came back green, but it never crossed the midpoint. It was really close to the edge, and it was sitting sideways here before it pulled downwards, got that bear indicator, and things had switched from green to red and starting to pull away from the midpoint even further. Now, the key levels we talked about yesterday were 412.50. Then above that came 414 and then 415, and we didn't even see that, right? And the highest things went were 414.50. Big rejection there, and things came back down to that 412.50 area, and you could see where that bear indicator popped up between 412 and 413. And then once that broke through, the next support was 410. That got broken through, and we even came back down to retest those lows that have been holding up this whole entire chart, as I pointed out in yesterday's video, since way back here on February 1st when things took off and hit highs of 418, 408, guys. And here we are, slightly below that level at 407 in the after hours, with outflows hitting minus 6.95 almost reaching -7. Some of the highest points that we've seen since way back here in December 22nd, when things fell from 386 down to 374. And as you see it there, look how dominant those outflows were. That bear indicator popped up right at the open, and here you have it as well. Since the middle of the day, near the open, all the way down, and it dropped around 414 to 407, $7. In this date, 385, all the way down to 375, nearly a $10 move. So not guaranteed that the charts move exactly the same all the time, but there is patterns that you never want to ignore. And here we are with these supports getting broken through, and this key level that was holding up everything from collapsing. That's why it kept bouncing around up here near 410 to 415 after that big rejection at 418. Now, I'm going to share with you guys the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing is on the 15-minute, that bear indicator popped up around 413.34. We have these inflows trying to pick back up. Outflows dominated all day, and right now it's green at -3.19. And the first thing I would look for is, could these inflows come back up, cross the midpoint, cancel this bear indicator in the process, and get that strength of inflows reflecting into the chart by getting a possible bull indicator in the process, guys. That's the first step for this to start trying to move back up and cancel this pullback. And we're going to talk about key levels to watch. Now, in the bigger picture, when you look at the 1 hour, since yesterday things were looking kind of weak. The outflows had crossed, and today everything that went on, even though it pulled itself back up, it all happened below the midpoint. It was pretty weak. If this couldn't go towards the midpoint or even cross it, quickly switch from green to red. Got a bear indicator today, and this is our first bear indicator that we've seen since the 7th, and it had not been canceled yesterday, but today this bear indicator has canceled this bull indicator from way down here at 409, and we even went lower than that. That is important to not ignore and keep in mind in these charts, and we're at -8.6 on the outflows, and I'm going to be watching if this could try to come back up with any momentum if it tries to. And it also did a full transition from bright green to white referred borders so far on the 1 hour. Now, on the 30-minute, if we go ahead and look at it, we're currently sitting at 407, and it hit lows here of 405, bounced back up pretty quickly here in the after hours. And the first thing I'll look for is if these inflows could pick back up, cross the midpoint, or even get close to it, and also start reflecting that strength into the 15-minute as it starts to pull up with it. And if we can cancel this bear indicator, and the same thing for the 30-minute, if it could cancel this bear indicator and get that strength reflecting into the chart and a possible bull indicator in the process. Now, the first level to the downside of support that I'm watching is 405. Then below that is 403, and then comes 400. And to the upside, the first resistance is 408. Then above that comes 410, and then I'll be watching the 412 area. You could see it rejected there yesterday. It rejected there today. You could see where it tried leveling off before falling again. And then here as well in yesterday's trading day. So 412 will be critical on the staircase back up if things start to get some strength and try to push to the upside. I'm going to be watching those bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflows very closely going into tomorrow. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.